Hello, my name is Lance Terrell, and I'm the author of this satire that you're about to witness. Now, before I begin my blatantly sarcastic, yet according to perspective, enlightening satire, I would like to say a couple words. In this nation, the United States of America, it's a nation built upon freedom. Now, I believe it's a little contradictory to restrict freedoms such as, gay marriage, for instance. So, I would like to ask you all a rhetorical question in high hopes that it broadens your minds. What better way is there to love people than to accept them for who they are?
In a world where intolerance of color, religion, national identity, appearance, logic, sexuality, and so forth runs as rampant and freely as 1,000 wildfires, one country where you would have believed that the evil fires of discrimination would have long before been extinguished, one region where some religious practices teach people to hate in some obscure way or another, one out of the millions of people in this region that intertwines religion with political beliefs, one individual, and one individual only, will be the voice of those millions of extremists that are taking up oxygen. This one individual's name is Papa Bacon, and he is going to give you a piece of his mind on gay marriage.
Firstly, I'd like to introduce myself to y'all fine people here this evening. My name is Papa Bacon. I'm a Southern Christian Conservative, and since I'm conservative, I'm for less government, which in my opinion means forcing people to live a lovely lifestyle that I like to call the status quo, which is fundamental to maintain since normality is the most important thing in the world next to going to church every Sunday and is very underrated. Me and my other fellow Christian conservative friends will make certain that it will remain vivid for generations to come in order to suppress creativity and free thinking, because that stuff there isn't the godly way. Nope. Today, I'm here to speak to y'all about why I believe gay marriage is wrong. First off, it's repulsive, unnatural, and damnable. It's far worse than committing remorseless murder, adultery, and bearing false witness put together. And legalizing gay marriage will open people's minds to all sorts of madness. If we give men the opportunity to marry men, and women the opportunity to marry women, well then sooner or later these people are going to start to think it's okay to marry their pets. I don't want to bring my little daughter Chrissy down the aisle on the happiest day of her life to hear the preacher say, "I now pronounce you dog and wife." What the hell? Not to mention that frogs will rain from the sky, water will turn to blood, and we'll all die of starvation. Gay people are a threat to America's national security too. The government would be so distracted by those revolting assless chaps to pay any attention to the terrorists. And if being gay is more acceptable in our society, then my children, your children, and your children's children will be encouraged to be gay. You know, in the same way hanging around tall people will make you tall, hanging around black people will turn you into Mexican, and standing next to a tree will make you a tree. Just something to think about, people, that's all. Also, if gay marriage were permitted, the meaning of a straight marriage would be annihilated. The sanctity of being able to get married, divorce, and lose all your money in one night tradition in Las Vegas would surrender its meaning. It was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, people. And you know what else these vermin want to do? They want to adopt children. This is a right that everyone but gay people should have. If they raise their children will be gay. Because, as we have already established, only straight parents can raise straight children, and that's vital. Why, you may ask? Because we need to make the earth more populated than it already is, because the human race is going to be depleted soon. And there ain't children piling in orphanages already. I can tell y'all that right now, that the children that happen to be in our heartwarming orphanages aren't longing for any kind of parental figures. I'm certain that the children that call their orphanage home would pick staying the rest of their lives in an orphanage rather than have two gay parents. Our children need to have strong male and female parental figures, or they will never be successful through life. That being said, we should take away children from single parents, since they cannot fit both roles without corrupting their child's minds due to lack of both parents, and feed them to the wolves. In fact, to end this gay marriage controversy, we should not only take away the limited rights they have, but we should take away their self-esteem and put them in concentration camps. Amen. Every day they wake up, we'll tie them up and give them 40 lashes and make them say being gay is not okay between each lash. It's the only way to show them that Christ is the way. The only way they can be set free is if they turn straight. And if they don't convert to being straight, then the only logical solution would be to slaughter them, use their flesh to make meat pies, and sell them to fix our economy. And y'all fairy, frolicking, fire-breathing, fornicating liberals can lay a fat kiss on my redneck fanny if y'all feather-brained fools feel being a filthy, flaming flamingo faggot isn't by one's free will. And for your information, God doesn't love them. He only loves people I say He loves. Them queerosexuals are weird as all get out. If they like their own sex, then they obviously have some sick fetish for beatings, being ridiculed, and having their parents reject them. Can you clearly and correctly clarify a composed conclusion concluding this concerning cause as to why they chose the choice to convert to becoming gay, thus concluding our controversial colloquy that seemingly seems to chaotically and crazily carry out constantly? Y'all crazy cats should be completely conscious of this incontrovertible concept that being gay isn't a choice, since you can clearly see no contradiction in what I try to y'all. For Christ's sake, folks, don't you remember that one time in your life that you chose to be straight? And any scientist that says that being gay is not a choice is obviously gay and should be thrown in a concentration camp too. Now that my rant is complete, let us all stand and raise our glasses for the parents that reject and would reject their children if they were homosexuals. Because them mighty fine people sure know the true meaning of family values. And remember, people, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. And vote Republican!